There's a lot of nonsense out there that's being spun by mortgage protection agencies to convince you to come in and sell mortgage protection through them and to bring your friends and family to come in and do the same. In this video, mortgage protection or final expense sales, what's easier? I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why I left the mortgage protection industry to become a final expense agent. Coming up next, so stick around. My name is Douglas Massi, and I'd like to welcome you to our YouTube channel, Final Expense Trainer. If you haven't subscribed, we highly recommend that you do that now because we do put out a lot of new training content on a regular basis. Also, if you ring the little bell that's next to the subscribe button, that'll give us the opportunity to notify you when we do put out a new video. Also, one last thing, I'm going to ask that you give this video a thumbs up. That lets us know that you're watching. So we're going to count down backwards from number 5 to number 1. The number 5 reason that I prefer final expense over mortgage protection is the market. You see, we target that 50 to 80-year-old market. When you sell mortgage protection, you're mainly meeting with professionals, business people, doctors, lawyers, people that are very responsible. That's a good thing. But in most cases, they actually have some type of life insurance through their work, and they're not the easiest type of people to convince. I mean, think about it. Who's going to be easier for you to sell to? A doctor who thinks he's God, or a 70-year-old lady who has no insurance for her funeral? That's why I'll take the final expense market over the mortgage protection market any day of the week. The simple fact is, I can't tell you how many times I've met with business people that really needed the insurance, and the simple fact was now I put them into shopping mode. And so all they would do is start talking to other agents, and it was rarely a one-call close. With final expense, we're closing them on the first sit 99 out of 100 times. Number 4, the hours. With mortgage protection sales, you're going to be meeting folks on Saturdays and Sundays because that's the only time you're going to be able to get the husband and wife together. When you sell mortgage protection, you do not pitch a one-legger at all. With final expense sales, half the time it's okay to pitch a one-legger. Totally different scenario. So what I'm getting at is working Sundays is a norm in the mortgage protection industry, and late at night too. I'll never forget the first time I walked out of somebody's house after midnight. That's part of mortgage protection sales. With final expense sales, you're going to be doing most of your business during regular daytime hours. Most of your sales are going to be done in the morning. Number 3 is the products, but wait, before I get into that, if you'd like a copy of the agent referral sheet that we use, and the sweet thing about this bad boy is that you're going to be able to get referrals from people that don't even purchase the insurance from you. If you'd like a copy of this, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to share with you how to get the Word document for yourself. Now, back to the products. Mortgage protection, you're mainly selling term life and universal life insurance. That means no renewals. That means fully underwritten in many cases, and even the simplified written products have to go through some type of underwriting that may require pulling doctor's records. So now we're talking it could take months for your client to get approved. With final expense sales, it's the opposite. You sit down, you close your sale, you get your client on the phone with the carrier, they're going to ask the medical questions, you're going to get the approval in most cases right then and there. By the time you leave the client's house, you know that you're going to be getting paid pretty soon. Easy peasy. Number 2, the commissions. With mortgage protection sales, most of your commissions are going to be between 60 and 80%. And again, remember, there's no renewals. With final expense, you're looking right around 100% or even higher. I know that if you're an agent with United Final Expense Service and you're working with me, we start our agents with most of the products right at 100 to even as high as 120% first year commissions. Plus, you're looking at 5 to 10% renewals. The number 1 reason that I sell final expense and why I really got into it was because of the leads. We had a hard as hell time generating leads for mortgage protection. With final expense sales, it's so much easier. You're not working resold leads like you do with mortgage protection sales. You're getting fresh leads every single week. I know our agents at United Final Expense Services are able to see 20 to 30 either direct mail, telemarket, or Facebook leads every single week. And we're talking leads that are never resold. For more information on our final expense sales program, which includes commission levels between 100 and 120%, that's first year commissions, plus there's renewals with that, along with access to multiple lead programs and me as your personal trainer, go ahead and email me at doug@ufesonline.com. Also, if you'd like that agent referral sheet that I mentioned earlier, go ahead and shoot me an email at that same address. Remember, guys, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will pretty much fall right into place. So get out there and do something good for someone today. Happy hunting.